Hello peoples, welcome to Sports HQ's Weekend Preview. I'm Jase Farmer. Well, last week was another tough week in the NRL tippers world, with only one person out of our 1,000 tippers getting the entire round correct in the Sports HQ's tipping comp. We saw the Broncos continue their resurgence by getting over the tired Titans, whilst the Tigers, they let us down badly. They got pumped 50-10 by the Bunnies. The toothless Tigers were more like pussycats who couldn't punch their way out of a poncho. Well, for all of us NRL lovers, it's Christmas time, or should I say State of Origin time. The teams were announced earlier this week, and I think it's already advantaged Queensland. Admittedly, I'm a massive Maroons fan, but I fail to see how picking Jamie Lyon at 5'8" poses any problems at all for us Queenslanders. It's a very defensive move by the Blues. The only way that New South Wales can trouble Queensland is to have Big Ben Cray running at Lockyer looking to offload. However, that being said, I still think the Queenslanders will score way too many points for New South Wales. The back line is simply unbelievable. Slater, Folau, Inglis, Tonga, Boyd, Lockyer and Thurston. Mate, we're blessed to have all these players playing in the same era. Queensland will win next week and by more than 13. Now, there's a couple of things that I wanted to quickly bring up this week and get your opinion on. Number one, why is it that when a team gets a penalty, they have a quick chat about what sort of set of six they're going to play, they kick the ball out, go and get the ball and get ready to roll, and then the best they can come up with is to give it to a front rower to go straight ahead and get smashed? Surely we can come up with something better than this. It's just a dumb play. My other genius play is when kicking off. Why do these guys kicking off kick it directly to the designated catchers? They are literally sitting there waiting to catch it. I would think that the kickers can come up with a better plan to challenge the attacking team. Why not try a rugby union style kickoff to get the ball back? Or kick it hard and low towards the sideline and try and find touch and get the ball back? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but they seem like dumb plays. Jump online, tell me what you think. Maybe we can do a dumb play special every week. Anyway, let's check out this week's matches. Rightio, round 11, it's a shortened version again due to the State of Origin match, and it kicks off on Friday night with the Knights at home to the Tigers. Now the Tigers came off a demoralising shellacking against the Bunnies, whilst the Knights got over the Roosters last week. Now the Tigers have won 3 from the last 4 against the Knights. They've also won the last 2 at this venue. Now it might be crazy, probably is, but I'm tipping the Tigers to beat the Knights minus their captain Kirk Gidley. In Saturday's only match, we have the Inform Eels taking on the Sharks at home. Now, both these teams are largely unchanged with the State of Origin, with the exception of Hayne, who's obviously in the Blues team. But I think the Eels can cover for him very capably. The only way the Eels can lose this match is if half the team turn up at the wrong field. Eels will win it easy. On Sunday, we've got the Dragons at home to the Raiders. Now, the Dragons have been decimated with State of Origin players, and they've basically fielded half a reserve grade team. Whilst the Raiders were good last week against the Storm, playing quite well, I'm tipping the Raiders to win here in an upset. Now, the other Sunday match has the Warriors pitted against the Bunnies in New Zealand. Now, as usual, New Zealand, this is a typically tough one to pick. The Bunnies were in great form last week, however, the Tigers were pretty terrible, whilst the Warriors were unimpressive in beating the Cowboys. I've got no idea. With no confidence at all, I'll suggest the Bunnies win. The final match, it's got Penrith versus the Bulldogs at CUA Stadium on Monday night. Now the Bulldogs are without Kamali and Ennis, whilst the Panthers are without their big back row, Waterhouse and Lewis. Now I think the Panthers can cover the losses better than the Bulldogs can, and they're at home, so I'll tip the Panthers to win that one. Now, good luck with your tips this week. Let's check out Farmer's Flutter, hey? Now this week I sought counsel from my 4-year-old son Sullivan about who we should back this week, and this is what he came up with. Now we've kept it to 2 legs this week. We'll start off with Parramatta to beat the Lion, the minus 9.5 against the Sharks, $1.91. And then I'm going to follow up on my upset tip and have Canberra to beat the Dragons in the 1-12 margin at $3.70. It's a terrific little dividend. 100 on it's going to return me a bit over $700, and by Jingoes, we need it. Rightio, that's it for this week, guys. So I hope you enjoy the State of Origin Game 1. It is the best footy game that there is. Good luck with your tips, and say hi to your mum and dad for me. Catch ya.